Oh hey guys, Simon here. We got Stonehearth Alpha. So this is release 14. I believe the last one was release 9 or something. So they updated the game a little bit. It's still Alpha 1. And according to the patch notes, they basically fixed some of the crashing and the pathfinding problems. So I'm gonna see whether or not this fixes enough for us to actually build walls and finish building that simple room for once. So we'll see how it goes. I don't think they added any actual content, so they worked on the engine a little bit to make that more stable, I believe. But we will see pretty soon just what they changed and what they fixed. Actually, I don't know if I... Well, I mean, it's the settings seem to be still there. Like it's the size of the window is the same as how I set it by the end of the last time I played. And shadows are off. Yep. Okay. So this is pretty much where we were. Let me just get used to the... There we go. Controls again. Where should we put our thing? Alright, let's just do it here. There's a few trees actually. Let me look around a little bit. I'm not sure about this mountain thing. Like, there seems to be a giant mountain in the middle of every map. I don't know how that's going to I don't know what we do with the mountain. There seems to be a few big trees here. Let's put it here. Because there's a few berries. Only 4 bushes actually. Maybe that's not good. Anyway, we don't need that many berries. Alright, let's put a banner there. There. Set up your base camp. There. Okay, got it. So the UI is still a little bit off the screen, but what is that bar? I think this is CPU usage. I think that's what that little bar at the bottom corner there shows you. Not sure how that works, but they seem to be doing fairly well. Let's chop down that tree and grab some berries so we don't starve. The pathfinding... We'll see. It seems to be doing a better job than the last time we played. Like, it seems like these guys are handling themselves fairly well, you know, fairly competent. Oh look, there's a black guy. They have different skin colors, that's interesting. I didn't notice that last time. So we have the token black guy. Alright. So what are these Latinos? Slightly darker shade than this guy. Well, I guess there's only one really white guy, and then there's one black guy. Alright, cool. Let's grab more trees, because we do need a lot of wood to build stuff, apparently. Like, it takes... Like, you see how big this tree is? I think it takes like 3 big trees to build like one small room. Although there's plenty of trees, of course. And whoa! Whoa! Okay. I just scrolled it and then it's just zoomed in really far. So I don't know... Yeah, I guess there'll be some sort of tree planting mechanic later on. I'm pretty sure they'll add that, otherwise you run out of trees eventually because you need so many of them just to build fairly simple things. Yeah, the AI is a lot more competent. I'm sure they just fixed a few bugs with the pathfinding, and there probably is some miscalculations with the way they were calculating, you know, where to go and what to do before. You see how no one's getting stuck yet, so that's pretty good. We've got 2 trees down. No one's getting stuck yet. Alright, let's just do a simple room. Can we rotate it? We can't rotate it. But the entrance is this way. Alright, let's put the room there. Oh, nice! So now they have like a ghost... A kind of like a ghost of the thing you're about to build, and it's got a roof on it too. So we never managed to even get 4 walls done in the last release. But look at these guys, look at them go! Yeah, they've definitely fixed the AI. So that's good. I mean, good. I mean, you know, the last time we played it wasn't really playable because eventually, or no, quite soon, the AI would get stuck. But you know, I was saying, you know, it seemed like something that they could fix fairly easily. It seemed like just a few, you know, bugs in the way they calculate the pathfinding, and it turns out to be true. It turns out, you know, it took them like 3 days or something to do the next release, and then by the time they got that out, look, the AI is just fine. Like, the AI is just doing perfectly well. We're running at 12 frames a second. This seems like, yeah, everything's fine. Good, nice. This is probably what it's like on their computers, because I can't imagine they would have released the last version if it didn't actually work for them. But the thing is, when you have like a powerful computer, or you have, if your entire office is just the same setup, and you manage to get it to work on your computer, it doesn't necessarily mean it'll work on everyone else's computer, because every computer is different. And a lot of people have pretty crap computers like I do. This computer is like 4 years old now, so just because your game runs fine on your own computer doesn't mean that other people can play it as well. So that's why it's important to test, and that's why I think it's a good idea that they're releasing these kind of alpha versions of their game, because to get feedback, it's like free quality assurance. It's like free testing. In fact, we pay them. I paid money into the Kickstarter, and I'm testing their game for them, so it's like nice. Oh wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, no, they're stuck. Alright, they're stuck. Never mind. Never mind what I was saying earlier. They're still getting stuck. They move faster though. Like the whole thing runs faster. Look at these. Look at the AI. They move faster. But they still get stuck. Oh, wait, no. They woke up. Okay. They got stuck for a little while. So two people were eating, or like I don't know, 2 or 3 people were eating. So what happened there? Maybe the people who were eating had the scaffolding queued, and then the other people who seemed to be stuck were waiting for the scaffolding, and so then they had to wait for them to finish eating to build the scaffolding before they got unstuck to go back to build the wall. Maybe that's what happened. But you saw that, right? You saw how a couple of those people just kind of came down and started eating, and then no, these 2 girls are stuck. So they're let's just wait and see if they manage to finish the house, because it might be that they're just waiting for something else to happen. Where's that guy going? Hold on. Where are you going? Why? Oh, nice. They start a fire because it's nighttime. I see. But why though? Why do we need the fire? Okay, that's cool. I don't remember seeing that mechanic. But apparently they're enjoying the fire. So they're not entirely stuck. Or maybe they're just refreshing. Maybe they still get stuck. Maybe there's still a bug there. But then you just get the AI to refresh every once in a while to just clear the queue and then recalculate. Like if you stop moving for maybe like 2 minutes or something, you just kind of recalculate, and then you don't get stuck forever. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't really know. I can't really tell just by looking at it. But there still seems to be some slight problems. Like she's just kind of picking things up and putting things down, like that. And then she gets hungry and then they go get food. Yeah, so they're still a little bit strange, the behavior, but they're not completely, getting stuck. So maybe that's a good thing. Let me just grab more berries. Like they're bringing a block of wood and then they're sitting by the fire. It's fascinating. And they're leaving the berries. They're not bringing the berries back to the storage. And then he picks up a little block of wood, gets hungry, starts eating. Now there's still a bit of strangeness, and they still haven't finished the house, but it's nighttime, so let's wait until daytime and see how they feel. Let's see how they feel when the morning comes. Let's see if they manage to get back to work on building the house. So this is fairly good. It's fairly good. I mean, the AI is fairly competent. 2 of them just fell unconscious completely. So they don't work during the nighttime. All right. They might have a union or something. 8-hour work day 5-day work week. I'm going on strike or something. Alright, come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Can I, like... We can't speed up time. They also take turns sleeping. I wonder if that's something that's intentional. Because, you know, without any shelter, you should, you know, take turns to sleep. Don't all sleep at once, otherwise you get attacked by wolves or something. Not that there are wolves in the game, but, you know, if you're in the wilderness, that's something you should pay attention to. Don't all sleep at the same time. Still feel like these characters are far more detailed than it's really sensible. You know, it doesn't seem sensible to have them this detailed, because I don't know if it scales. Although, is there level of detail? Like, is there less geometry as we zoom out? There isn't, though, is there? There's still. I guess you can put that in later on. You don't have to have that at the beginning. So that if you zoom out, it reduces the resolution. That might be important in a game. And that, somehow when you zoom in, that's the second time it's happened. Sometimes it just jumps right in. Don't know if that's my mouse or if it's the game that's glitching out. Alright, come on guys. It's almost daytime. I don't know though, I mean they don't work during the night. Or they do, they just don't build the house during the night. So there's like a bit of downtime that doesn't really, you know, there's nothing happening during the downtime. Don't know if that's a good game mechanic at all. Alright, so these, so 3 of them have blocks of wood and they're kinda stuck. Nope, they are all stuck. All 6 of them are stuck. They can't figure out this bit. Scaffolding, wooden wall, nope. 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 These guys are gone. Stuck. Can't figure it out. Can't do it. Can't. Well, let's carpenter. I mean, we haven't crashed yet, so let's carpenter. Crafter's outbox. But they're stuck, so they can't. There's no one to put the thing down. Whatever that is, the workbench. Well, they're not completely stuck, so they get hungry and then they grab food. And then they eat. So there's like, I guess there's like a queue. There's like a list of things for them to do, maybe. But no, there isn't, because they stop eating and then they don't pick up the block of wood again. They're just stuck. So maybe there isn't a queue. But it's quite obvious that they haven't figured out that they need to finish the house. And they haven't figured out that they need to put that down neither. Like, are these... I don't know if these guys are stuck or if they are just idle and not doing anything. Okay, so I guess the next thing we might want to try is a wall loop. Hold down shift while draw connected walls. So the building interface is a lot more intuitive. How do I finish though? Enter? Right click? Right click? I don't know how to finish this. Is there a thing like off the screen that I can click on? Because I can just keep... this is not... No, hold on. What's going on here? What's going on here? Okay, I don't know how to finish the wall. But apparently I just built a bunch of walls. And it's not very good. But I just gave them a new command and they became unstuck. Let me just get a carpenter going. No, click on the person. Here, white guy, we can be the carpenter. Let's just see if they can manage to build this wall. They still haven't finished the house. That's a problem. You can craft 6 beds, or maybe just 2, because they seem to only sleep 2 at a time. Alright, you do the 6 beds. We probably need more trees. So this, the icon is on top of the tree. Alright, that's good. That's still there. He's not... Well, he's waiting for materials, I guess. Yeah, I think he's waiting for materials to build the beds. So they're chopping down the trees. They just can't figure out to finish that room. Huh. No, he is stuck, because no one's gonna help him. He needs to get his own blocks of wood to start building those beds, but he's not doing anything right now. Okay, we need a lot more wood than this. Alright, let's just go cut those down. Did I? Alright, there you go. Alright, cut those down. So they're building the wall, even though I couldn't figure out how to draw the wall, or how to finish drawing the wall. Do you double click to finish? Is that what you do? Click back on the wall to finish? Is that what you do? I don't know. I don't think you can demolish things yet. Like you can't demolish things that are partly built or... They're doing fairly well with this wall, even though they couldn't finish that room. Although, you know, there's still quite a bit to go. Let's just wait. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so this guy is... Yeah, he's got a problem. Look at him. Like, he's sliding around a little bit. So there's a conflict, I think, in the AI. Like, eating is his top priority right now, but then he's not. Like he's switching between trying to eat and trying to do something else. You can tell just by looking at him. Look at him. He's just kind of shuffling forward and then just stuck there. Look, he's kind of picking up and then stopping, picking up and stopping. And it's the same with some of these other things that they do. Like they'll pick up a block of wood and they put it down, and they'll pick up the wood and they put it down, and pick it up and put it down. Like it's a conflict between doing 2 different actions, and then the AI can't figure out which one to do, or this is just kind of switching between the 2 of them, and so it's not doing anything at all. This guy, see, yeah, that there, and these 2 have. Oh, they can't get out, can they? Because they've built themselves into the. Well, that's my fault. Alright, well that's my fault. They can't actually get inside there, cause... Oh no, they can't get out. They just walk through that wall. I guess it's still pretty low, you can just kind of walk through it. But, eventually they'll build themselves into that room, and then they'll be stuck. And they can't make doors. What is this guy doing? He's thinking hard. He's contemplating his life, and he can't figure it out. He just can't figure out his life. Maybe he's on strike, like he says. Look, I'm so old, don't even have hair anymore, and you want me to build beds? Probably just on strike. It's the second night. I think we've gotten further with this game than with any previous game, so it's an improvement. There's still issues. That's an issue, so they are confused and stuck. and so is he, and she is proceeding to build all of them into the room until they can't move. She just... oh wait, there's a gap there, isn't there? So there's still a gap there, they can still walk out of that room, but not for much longer if they actually manage to continue to build it. See that, like, they're picking it up and then putting it down and then bringing it over. Okay, they're gonna make another fire, she's gonna make another fire, but you see how they're... I think they just kind of... they can't decide what to do next, like this guy. Like it was... so, yeah, he's still doing it. You see how he's kind of shuffling forward a little bit. He's going to the fire, and then there's something else that he wants to do. And he's just kind of switching between them. And so even the animation kind of starts and stops, starts and stops. Yeah, and it's kind of like the AI is so critical in this game. Like I talked about it in the earlier videos where I said, you know, this thing is so complex. Everything depends on the AI working. If the AI doesn't work, there's no game here. Like you can't, it's not gonna work. Everything hinges on the AI being able to figure things out, and they couldn't figure out how to finish that room, and they're kind of still halfway through building the those walls. There's wood there, so you know there's still a chance for them to finish that. There's also a lot of downtime. Like, you know, you click build, and then there's nothing for you to do. Maybe it's just now, it's just the early state of the game, but you know, it's not really engaging. Like, you start the game, you put down the stockpile, you say, okay, build a house, and then for like for minutes at a time, I'm just doing nothing. Like, my hands are off my keyboard and mouse, I'm just not doing anything. I'm just watching these guys walk around being stupid, but that carpenter's trying to figure out how to get food. Like he's thinking about something. He's by the fire, gonna get food, going back to the fire, gonna get food. It's not really working out for him. Yeah, no. The AI has still got problems. Yeah, and even the nighttime is just downtime. I'm not, like, not only am I not doing anything, the game is not doing anything. And this is it's they need to figure this one out as well, because you're not gonna get very interested gamers. this is so casual. This game is casual beyond words. You literally don't have to do anything. Just click a few times and then everything else plays itself. So you need to figure that out. Actually have a game there and not just watch these AI little bots do their thing. But it's early days yet. I'm sure if there's... I don't know though. You know, like it takes you... Okay, he's still stuck, that guy. It takes you, I don't know, a few seconds to click build the room, and then you have to wait for, I don't know, half an hour for the little bots to build the room. There's not enough game there, you know? If you just kind of, you're active for like 10 seconds and you wait for half an hour, that's not really a good game. It's not really engaging, you know? Despite the impressive AI and everything else. It doesn't make for a good game if you have, you know, that. Have the player like not doing anything most of the time. We'll wait until morning, see if the AI can figure out how to finish that wall. If not, I might just start another game, see how far I get in the next game. I suspect it's going to be the same thing again, because yeah, it's just there's problems with the AI. Like the AI can't figure out how to do things. It gets stuck on certain things. Daytime and nothing. Nothing. I think, hmm, you know, like, I don't know if you've played Dungeon Keeper before. Dungeon Keeper is pretty cool. It's by Bullfrog. Unfortunately, Bullfrog's gone now, but Dungeon Keeper, I guess Theme Park is pretty cool too. But what I'm reminded by Dungeon Keeper is that in that game you also have this mechanic where you say, you know, you build stuff, build a dungeon. Like you say, build stuff, build rooms and build corridors and things. And you have these little imps. These are the workers. Like you say, you build a room here, and the little imps will run around, dig out the room, and then it's underground. So you dig out the room, and then you kind of build the room. So the imps will do these things. It's kind of like this. Like you tell the, even it's simpler in Dungeon Keeper. They're not trying to build things block by block. They just kind of build things square by square. So it's a lot simpler. But even there, like there's kind of these problems. Like the imps are automated, but the AI is not that clever, and sometimes they get do silly things. I don't remember imps getting stuck very often. I think they actually managed to get their AI to work properly. But what I'm trying to get to is that you can pick up the imps and put them down, and you can also slap the imps because you're a dungeon master. So you kind of slap the imps, and then they'll work faster. But I think it also makes them reset their AI. I'm not sure, but I also think it makes them recalculate what they should do next. Like if they're doing something stupid and you slap them, I think what happens is that they'll reprioritize and then figure out what's the most important thing to do next and then go and do that. Not sure. It might just make them move faster, but it might be a good idea if we can interact with them. And you can also pick up the imps and put them somewhere else. So you know, if the imps are like in the wrong place, you kind of pick them up and put them somewhere else, or you know, you can put them, if they're stuck in a room somewhere, you can kind of pick them up and put them somewhere else. So with that game, you know, you can, you know, if the AI isn't doing its job, the player has the opportunity to just kind of to fix it. And I think maybe that's what this game needs too. Like, you know, when you click on her and you click on him, like there's nothing going on. Like if they're stuck, there's no way to kind of resolve the problem. There's no way for you to recover from this. Like they're just completely dumb right now. They wake up in the morning and they can't figure out to continue what they were doing last night. So if you can somehow, you know, tell them, hey, do that, or you just say, hey, recalculate, or you know, pick them up and put them somewhere else, and then they'll recalculate. If you can somehow do that, then maybe we won't have these problems. I mean, we'll still have these problems, but then they're problems that the player can fix. If the player can somehow tell each character to reprioritize its tasks, you know, maybe that's what we need. The ability to say, hey, do this. And most of the time the AI would then be automatic. But if you see someone being lazy, I mean, you can interpret them being lazy when in fact it's the AI failing. You know, you see someone being confused, you can just kind of, hey, wake up, or you know, pick them up, put them somewhere, you know, somewhere that makes more sense, and then they'll kind of just figure out what to do next, or they'll try again, just kind of clear their priorities, and then just kind of restart from the beginning. That might be what we need, and especially if you can build walls like this. I know this is like my bad, but the thing is, if they build themselves into a corner or into a trap, and then they can't get out again, and then we can't demolish walls, and even if we can tell them to demolish walls, they might just kind of get the wood back and then get stuck. So if we can pick them out of the room and then drop them somewhere else, then that would solve this issue as well. This issue, I mean, is my fault, I guess, but then, you know, the AI can't figure themselves out to fix this, and so then we need some way to fix this as well. So maybe that's what we need, some way for us to reset the priorities for these AI characters, or just tell them to, you know, do something else or do something smarter. Like, you know, when you click on them, maybe we should see this too. Like, you know, what is this guy thinking? Maybe if we can see that, it would help both game testing and be a more useful game mechanic. So if you click on the guy and then maybe there's like a list of things that it wants to do. So it's like, eat berries, and then build house and build a wall and then do. So just when you click on a list of things that it's going to do, and it's in priority. So then you can tell what it's thinking, and if you see that it's the wrong thing that they're trying to do, just kind of tell them, hey, no, do the other thing first, and just kind of reshuffle. I shouldn't click on that. Just kind of, hey, reshuffle your list of priorities, or you can do it manually, maybe even. So then you can tell them, hey, this is more important, and then they'll do that instead. So then again, most of the time they'll automatically decide what they're doing next. But if you see someone doing something dumb, the player maybe should be able to tell it, okay, do that next, and then it'll start running again from there. And again, it fixes some of these AI problems just by giving the player the ability to have a greater control over what these characters are doing. Maybe that's what the game needs as well. So when I tell them to grab berries, like, they know, like they're not stuck. They just don't have any commands right now. With this guy is stuck. He's really confused. Look at that. I tell them to pick the berries, and they did. And now they're putting the wood into the stockpile. Except, see, they can't figure out the stockpile neither. Look at him, he's just picking things up and putting things down again. So that is still a problem. But again, like, we can't. They're trying to put things away into the stockpile. He is too, and he can't figure out what to do with those logs. Look at him. Yeah, so there's still an AI problem, and we don't actually know. We can kind of guess what they're thinking, but we can't actually see the mechanics. Yeah, we can't reset them. We can't tell them to stop. And they obviously can't figure out that they need to finish the walls and the room. So every nighttime they get around the fire, and then in the morning they've forgotten what they're doing next. Is the problem. Okay, so I'm not gonna play another game. So here we go. Here's the Stonehearth Alpha Release 12, and it's still problematic. It's a bit better. It's a bit better than Release 9. The AI is significantly more competent, but it's still not enough. It's still not good enough to figure out how to finish even a simple room, even this thing. It still can't figure that out. So again, there's still a long way to go. Maybe maybe we need to see that, just to see what they're thinking, and the ability also to reprioritize each individual manually. We need it. Like, look at that. Like, she's just kind of picking up that block of wood. So starting the fire is very high priority. Every time we hit nighttime, there's a very high priority task to start the fire. And then once the fire is started, everybody just kind of gathers around the fire. Although, he's unconscious, but he'll wake up. No, but you see, like, look, they're all getting stuck. She's not completely stuck, but you see how she's kind of shuffling a little bit. Yeah, the AI, after a while, there's a leak somewhere. There's a problem somewhere where they're just getting stuck in a loop. All right, I'm just gonna stop this because we're not getting anywhere further, I don't think. All right, so I'm gonna wait for the next release before I do the next video, and maybe I will suggest to them somehow giving the player the ability to reset the AI. Although I don't know if that would help or not, because I don't know how the AI works. I don't know how the AI finds things to do. Like, how can it tell that a wall is unfinished, and then how does it recognize to finish the wall, because obviously it doesn't know it needs to finish the wall right now. But the wall isn't finished. I don't know if it's still, I don't know if it has a list of things to do and it's just too far down the list for them to get to it, or if it's just completely fallen off the list and they just don't know that the wall needs to be finished at all. Anyway, I'll see you guys when they release the next alpha.